Hello, and this is my second preview today. So now I'm going to be talking about Ricky Hatton versus Vyacheslav Senchenko. The moment we've all kind of been waiting for. It's the return of the Hitman. Massive Hitman fan, I am. Ever since, looking back all his career, got many DVDs of him. Big fan. And obviously like many Hitman fans out there. Mixed emotions on him coming back. Obviously, we're all proud of what he did. He had a great career. He says, he wants to give the fans some bet to remember him for. But as I say, we remember him for great things anyway. Those wins over Malignaggi, that amazing body shot against Castillo, the greatest performance I've ever seen from a British fighter against Kotsuzu. And so many more memories. Kalazo Uranga, I couldn't go through them all because there are just so many. Every single fight is a great memory. Even the one against Floyd Mayweather, the fans going out. The performance he did against Mayweather was amazing. He put everything into that. And but the haunting, it's haunting him about the Pacquiao loss, and mixed emotions again because we're glad to see him back. Because personally, I felt at the time when he retired, I thought he was way too early. I thought he had a lot left in the tank. Bad training camp. I swear he could have been a champion back in 2010 if he'd have carried on, because he was still there in a good part of his career where he could have done that. So again, mixed emotions on him being back, but now he's back. I'm glad the fight today is here today, and I'm looking forward to it against a tough opponent. He's come back, took a very tough opponent against Senchenko, who only last year was world champion. 2011 winning that WBA world welterweight title, before losing it to Paulie Malignaggi. I don't think the Paulie Malignaggi's fight was his best. It's never gonna be. You can fight a lot better than that. And he's gonna give Ricky Hatton a much better fight. So Ricky Hatton back. It's you expect to see something special, but it could take a time for him to get into his stride today. Also great undercard. Scott Quigg, Rendon Munro, big fan again. The most famous bin man in the world. It'll be a great fight. I'm going there for Munro. Again, big Munro fan. I think he's got enough in the tank there if it goes longer to take Quigg into a different territory, showing some things he's never seen before, and win that fight. But Ricky Hatton obviously main event, and as I say, it's great to see him back. And he looks better now. He looks much more in shape. He's obviously taking this more serious than he ever did in his career before, which is great to see. And this is definitely a huge stepping stone. A win here would be huge for him. He's only ever lost to the two best fighters in the world, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. So I'm hoping obviously that carries on this way. Yeah, as this comeback it's successful. Tonight's going to be a tough fight. It may take a few rounds for him to get back into his stride, before starting landing them punches, putting them together. But I think Senchenko is going to give him a decent fight. But as far as power wise or anything like that, it shouldn't give much to trouble him. I mean, he could come into Ricky's hands, the way he kind of stands back a little bit high, guard and so on, will give plenty of shots to the body for Ricky Hatton to open headshots. I think by midway point he'll just be ahead on the cards. The crowd's going to be amazing as well. Can't wait to hear the crowd again. Like, you see what it's like in Nottingham, where it's going to be 100 times better than that in Manchester. With all the fans back to see Ricky, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolute classic. Probably one of the best atmospheres you will see. So again, I'm going to say Ricky Hatton can come into it really strong in the second half of the fight. Really turn the heat up, so putting the pressure on him, landing them body shots, hurting him. Senchenko again will have his pass because of that jab, that long reach. He has quite a tall fighter, much taller than Ricky. He's Ricky 5'7.5". He's 5'10", 70-inch reach, 5-inch reach advantage. He'll use that to as much as his advantage. But bobbing and weaving is something that Ricky Hatton loves to do, getting inside. And I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time in the second half of the fight before them shots really start to do damage. He busts up a bit on the left eye against Paulie Malignaggi, and jabs will definitely be a key for Ricky here once he's on the inside, landing real sharp shots, which he can do with both hands. So I expect about 9 or 10 rounds, much like the Malignaggi fight, for him to finally start chopping down, and Senchenko will start to slightly run out of gas a bit, I think. As I say, it might be still close fight, maybe about 3 or 4 rounds in it going into the 10th. When I think Ricky can finally start getting through them power shots. And before the referee will step in and send, well, you'll see what it's like on a night with the fans, because it will be crazy if Ricky Hatton can get a knockout win. Which I think in later rounds, I think once he's worn his opponent down, classic Ricky Hatton performance, I think we'll see. I think finally, by near the end of the fight, he'll get that knockout and return with a massive bang, in hope of setting up a world title fight next year, most likely against Paulie Malignaggi. But tonight, it's just going to be enjoying the return of Ricky, and see all the excitement again for the return. You know, seeing the fans again coming out in massive numbers, sell-out crowd all there for Ricky again. So we can't wait for that, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I will. And best of luck to Ricky now in what will be his second stint, almost a second career really for him. And I hope he does successful and becomes world champion again, which I'm sure he has the ability and that determination now to do that. So for your opinions on the fight tonight, please put your comments at the bottom. Leave who you think's going to win, and how, and how much are you looking forward to seeing Ricky again, whether you think it's a good decision for him to come back or not. So just leave your comments, and once again, thank you for listening.